Hey everybody, it's Operation. Welcome back for more Let's Play Persona 3 Fez. In the last episode, we got through a door, and in this part, we shall be taking on another one. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on in and skip right to the boss, because that's the nitty-gritty of it. For this boss, I went ahead and fused Thor. I recommend you fuse them for this and an upcoming boss, well, like actually precisely after this. So yeah, go ahead and fuse Thor. Use Titania in the fusion so you can get some healing spells on him. Specifically Meteorama and whatever the skill is that makes it so that your healing spells does more. I can't remember the name of the spell off the top of my head, but yeah, you'll know it when you see it. Anywho, let's get into the boss here. This is the Spastic Turret and the Slaughter Drive. The Spastic Turret has the moves Vile Assault, Miragidyne, Agidyne, Mind Charge, and Summon. Slaughter Drive, on the other hand, has the skills Deathbound, Torntia, Evade Electricity, Slash Attack, Last Resort, and Makakarin. The Spastic Turret is weak to Ice and drains Fire, while the Slaughter Drive is weak to Electric and drains Ice. If you're using my party, you're actually going to want to go ahead and scan the turret first, because, you know, you got, Metis who could use, ice attacks, so, you'll want her to start doing that as soon as possible. And then, for the most part, we'll be the ones taking care of the drive. If at all possible, you're going to want to take the turret out first, because it's the one that can summon more drives, which will make your life infinitely more difficult. And yeah, you don't want that. This fight isn't necessarily hard per se, it's more of an endurance test. None of their attacks do a ton of damage, and you shouldn't be in danger from, you know, one hit, one kill or anything like that. Your major challenge is just basically killing them all off and not letting them summon any more units. Because the drives are not that bad. They're just, you know, they're annoying, but they're not terrible. As much as possible, you're going to want to get some all-out attacks. That should be pretty self-explanatory. The more all-out attacks you can get, the easier your fight will be. But like I said, the turret will spawn more enemies, as you'll actually see in this fight, because I took out both of the drives, and yeah, right there. He's already summoned a new one. So, if at all possible, you'd like to kill, you want to kill the source of it first, but it has so much health that I found that I just kept, I ended up killing the drives too, because of the fact that the Evade Ice is still a douche skill, and they give it to every boss enemy that you know, that has a weakness in this mode. They give that skill to, so yeah, it makes your job a lot harder. If you have Mitsuru up at a good level, she would be a good person to bring into this, I suppose. But I mean, see, the Evade Ice is just they have it at such a high rate, it's annoying. When it does Mind Charge though, that is a time you should be legitly scared, because it can do some serious damage. But all in all, you're just gonna want to try to stay alive for this fight. Keep chipping away. It's a really annoying fight just because of how much health he has, and because of the fact that, again, Evade Ice is the trolliest of all troll skills. It's ridiculous how much. See, look at this. It's ridiculous how much he dodges this. If it wasn't for that stupid skill, it would be, you know, it'd be easy. It'd be cake, so to speak. Also, you gotta love how Yukari just decides to heal herself. I mean, seriously, these fights would be so much easier if you could just control your party. Especially Yukari. I swear her AI is... it's horrible. I don't like complaining about AI and stuff in a game, especially a game as dated as this. I mean, this game came out in 2008, I want to say? I want to say it was 2008. But yeah, don't like the AI. Could have been fixed if they just let us control our party, but yeah. Yukari loves to heal one party member instead of everybody, and that ends up doing a lot of damage. Also, Last Resort is, yeah, I don't know, it's not that bad that she does it. Almost gets me killed, but, you know, all in all, it's not that bad. Really isn't. Just watch out for it. When they get really low on health, they'll use it, so be prepared. But other than that, it's not that bad. It really isn't. But, you know, just keep chipping away and you should be fine. Also, again, your luck with its stupid evade ice. Stupid skill. Stupid skill. But whatever. Whatever. Just a really long, drawn out, and then fight. It never ends, I swear. Next fight though will be a lot quicker. It's hard. It's a lot harder than this one, but hey, it's quicker. Like this, let's see, this fight, I can look at it right now. This fight takes like 14 minutes, or at least it's part of the video, so I'm guessing the fight's like 13:30 or something like that. But yeah, it's really long and drawn out, but let me look. The next fight is actually 8:09, so like 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 3 seconds, something like that. Length of the actual fight, so. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Just like a few seconds ago, you saw you used Maka Karen. That's annoying because you can't get your allies to attack it. See, they just go to wait. So what you have to do is you actually have to switch to a persona and then use a magic attack that won't hurt you to get rid of it so that your allies will attack it again. Really annoying. Again, if you know, you could control your allies, you could have just had Yukari use Magarula and get rid of it for you. But, yeah, really annoying. Really annoying. It's like, what do I do? So, I just go ahead and use Zeodine. In retrospect, I probably should have changed. I think I'd do it later on. I should have changed to Black Frost and just gone ahead and used, I think I have Mabufu on him, or Mabufu or something. But yeah, I should have done that, or just switch them up. Just if it does that, switch to a persona that has no weak, or it knows whatever attack you're using, and then go ahead and attack it. Again, really stupid fight. Really stupid fight. Because it should not be this hard, but it is. Here I just basically had no choice, so it's like, okay, Zeodine, whatever. Although another thing you could do is if you have a persona that has drain, you know, it drains a specific element, you could attack them both and then it'll be reflected back at you. So you can actually heal yourself, which is, you know, superb. So if you could do that, go all for it. Just go ahead and heal yourself by reflecting your attack back at you. So, you know, that's ideal, but I didn't have anything like that. Or at least I don't remember having anything like that. So I had to do it the old-fashioned way of just wasting my turn, so my allies would start attacking again. But whatever, whatever. Can't wait till we get to Persona 4 Gold, because when we get to that game, I can actually show off some of this, just some better strategy, because I can control everybody instead of just one person on a 4-man team. Oh, dude. I don't know why I'm talking to a past recording. It's not gonna change no matter how much I talk about it or ask it to. But anyway, we're getting somewhat close to the end of this fight here. Or, I think we are. 14 minutes, so I guess it does have a bit left. Like 5 minutes left. But once you get down, once you get down the turret, you're pretty much golden. Because it's just its summoning ability that really makes this fight long and drawn out. Because watch here. Oh, here I get an all-out attack, and it's like, okay, good, battle's over. Nothing more to worry about, right? But yeah, it survives. It survives and summons another one. It's like, for God's sake, make it stop. Stupid summoning ability. In retrospect, I shouldn't have done an all-out attack. I should have just let them get up. But I thought it would kill him. I underestimated how much health the thing has. But decided to put Madison Orgia mode, and yeah, she still missed. Again, Evade Ice is the troll of all trolls in this battle. And Evade Electric. Perfect. And now I'm starting to get nervous. Because it has a mind charge going, Yukari is still an idiot and only heals herself, and Junpei is down. So it's like, terrific. What else could go wrong? Metis, attack! Knock it down for me, please. Hey, it actually hit. Sadly though, she attacks it again. And that gets it up, and now I'm in a bit of a pickle here. Because I have no more NP. So it's like, terrific. What the hell am I supposed to do now? If I go ahead and attack, I am somewhat screwed. But it's like, what other choice do I have? It's, So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll restore a bit of my SP. It only restores 50, so you know what? Whatever. But yeah, then it decides to troll by using such a stupid skill. Lucky Karen sucks. And the enemy gets it. It really freaking sucks. And now Metis can't, use Bufala because, AI isn't willing to do it. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do now? I think I end up using Vicious Strike. Hey, current me was right about what old me did. Because this part was actually recorded a while ago. So I'm trying to remember the best I can. I know what you're going to say. A good LPer would, look at the past footage to know what's coming so he could prepare good commentary. Well, I'm not a good LPer, dang it. I am horrible. And good job. Way to go, Mess. Way to overeat. As I remember, though, she doesn't actually die. She actually is able to stay alive. But yeah, the fight's kind of stagnated, hasn't it? It's really annoying. Because all we gotta do is take down that freaking turret. Or turret? I always mix up these two names. Yeah. I was right? No, I mean the drive. No, I was right the first time. Yeah, the turret. I don't know why I always mess up the names. But yeah, once we take that thing down, we're good. So that's all we got to do. Now that it's down, we're pretty much golden. Just gotta get rid of its reflecting thingy. Magic barrier, magic wall, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm very confused. Luckily, Junpei has high counter accent, so that's nice. I think Metis cools down pretty soon. I think it's been about 3 turns, and that's how long it takes for her to cool down. Hey, how about that? It's like I actually remembered. I think I just go ahead and put her back in her game mode, though, if I remember. Hey, past me is doing what I said. Miracles are happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Miracles. And evade electric. Again, if you have luck, this fight could be, pretty painless. But, I don't have luck. So, yeah. Fight takes me 3.5 years. Orgia mode! Kill them all! Kill them! Hey, 161. That's not bad. Orgia mode is really overpowered. A specific part in this game, you'll see just how overpowered. I'll point out when we get there. It's not the next part after this, but the part after that. So, anyway, that is it for the first boss. Not very difficult, but very, 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 very annoying. Way more drawn out than it's worth. It really is. But hey, let's go claim the spoils of or the rewards. No, the spoils of war. Yeah, let's go with that. So, we got our reward, and now all we've got to do is skip forward until the next mini cutscene. So, yeah. Skipping forward, editing power. Enjoy the really short cutscene.
This feeling. That figure doesn't feel quite like a normal human, but... No, I can't be positive. I'm sorry I can't be more specific.
Oh, Fuka, you are so vague with your hints. Who could it be? What could it be? Will we ever find out? I don't know. Probably. Wouldn't be a full LP if we didn't, right? Anyway. It's very, very short amount of dialogue here. But, yeah.
It seems like the shadow is our only enemy again. Incoming!
So now we've reached the hard boss out of in this episode. This is the conceited Maya. It absorbs any physical attack. It has the skills Agi, Cool Attack, Summon, Mataru Kaja, Marakunda, Masakunda, and Garu. It might have others, but that's all the ones I can confirm. The gimmick with this fight is that basically he's gonna summon some enemies to help him out once. I've heard it said that it's based on HP when he gets down to 3/4 HP, but from what I've found, it's just on the second turn. So when his second turn rolls around, he'll summon an ally to his cause. You're gonna want to take this guy out as soon as possible because after he summons both of his allies, he'll use Matarunda on the following turn. And then if he's still alive after that turn, he'll use Marakunda, which decreases all your defense, which is, needless to say, very, very, very bad. But anyway, for his allies that he summons are the Jotun of Blood, with the skills Bufudine, Megidola, Zeodine, Garudine, Mabufudine, Maziodine, and Baragidine. Basically, if you have any weakness, it'll go after it. So if you were able to bring in a party with no weaknesses, which is basically if you bring in like Koromaru and Ken and Metis, then you'll have an easier time, kind of, but you won't do as much damage, so the fight will take longer, so it's a bit of a trade-off. In my opinion, this is pretty much the party you want to bring to this fight. Unless, like I said, you want to go with the no weaknesses party. Which, again, they all have no weaknesses to target, but your fight will take, 3 times longer because you'll be doing less damage. Because Ken is mostly, light attacks, and Koromaru is mostly dark attacks. So, they do have fire attacks too, but they're not the best at them, so. Yeah, it's a trade-off. Anyway, we'll want to go ahead and kill this guy. Just get him down before he could use, before he can lower his your party's attack, because then you'll have a much worse time killing these guys, needless to say. See, he got it off and was able to use Matarunda. I was luckily able to beat the fight anyway, after several attempts, but if you could stop him from doing that, you'll have a much easier time. I wasn't able to do enough damage to stop him. This fight actually, for the most part, went horribly. I was just lucky enough with the attacks they did and the way everything worked out that I was able to beat it. I had a few better runs with this boss, but they gained up on me. Like, they both came in after I guess in one turn, and if it does that, you're pretty much done. There's nothing you're gonna be able to do. So, like here, I would have been dead. I should have died. I had the homunculus, which sacrificed itself to keep me alive, but if they usually they'll use Megidola after that, and that'll do like 160 damage to Igus. So yeah, then you're pretty much screwed if it does that. But I got lucky that it didn't, and I was able to somewhat recover. But yeah, all our defense is down now, so we're pretty much screwed. Like, I'd resigned myself that this fight was over and that I had lost. I really only survived this fight because I got lucky with how they did it. With how the attacks worked out. Because I really didn't deserve this one. See, watch him now. Here it comes, and there goes Yukari. And now I'm down to 88 HP. Yeah, really hard fight. This is probably the second or third hardest fight in this game, honestly. So whatever you need to do to get past this fight, do it. If you need to use a Soma, do it. If you need to use a bead like I'm doing here, do it. If you need to use FP items, do it. So whatever it takes for you to get through this fight, you gotta do it. See, and now they're getting up at me, and I survived with 12 HP. I really had to resign myself to the fact that it's pretty much GG. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'll just let Metis keep trying to kill him herself, and I'm just gonna keep using Peace. Luckily, switching to a persona with no weakness somewhat helped me, but yeah. Reason I didn't do that from the beginning is, I can't really attack with this persona. Or heal or anything. I take less damage, which is great, and there's no weaknesses to exploit, but I can't do much of anything either. So I decided to use Balm of Life to keep Yukari up. Hopefully she can heal and keep me alive. But yeah, and there goes Metis. Also, if you're wondering why Yukari isn't being targeted by Zio, when I fused Thor in between last episode and this episode, he came with his heart item, which nulls Zio attacks, just like in the previous LP how I did that. So I went ahead and gave that to Yukari, so yeah, she no longer has a Zio weakness, which is terrific. There's not many enemies that use Zio attacks, but hey, if you get it, go ahead and give it to her. Makes your life a tiny bit easier, so who's off for that? But we got Mez back up, she's going in Orgia mode, and we're pretty much set here. Criticaled it, and now we could pretty much just close in for the kill here. I decided to switch back to Thor, so I could go ahead and get some healing done, so we can keep everybody alive. Sure, I have a weakness again now, but we need to heal everybody or else they're just dead. And there's only one of them up right now, so we don't really have to worry about dying. So yeah, it was the right decision, I think. No real regrets. I think I tackled this fight the right way, although I did get lucky in beating it because there's several times in this fight that I should have died. But if you use a similar strategy to this, you'll die several times. Like, you'll probably die, I don't know, I died like 5-6 times. But eventually you'll be victorious, and that'll be that, and you can move on to the next boss. In this episode, there's actually not going to be a grinding part, because I don't really need to get any levels going into the next boss. So we'll just go ahead and jump right into the cutscene and going to the door and all that fun and entertaining stuff. But first things first, let's go ahead and grab our victory items, which were the Precious Egg and another Soma. So, pretty good items. Precious Egg restores some SP, and Soma, as you know, restores all HP and all MP for your party. So, really good items. But yeah, skipping ahead to the 24th floor, we're gonna go ahead and go straight to the stairs. So that'll pretty much do it for this episode, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. We have one more door to go through, and yeah, we'll do that in the next episode. See you guys then.
Attention, all students in the dormitory. The cafeteria will be closing in 30 minutes.
Oh, crap. Forget it.
Oh, there you are, Yukari. We went to your room to look for you.
Oh, sorry. I don't think I can make it today. It'll be crowded anyway.
Hey, is that your stuff? Have you even been to your room since we got back?
Huh? Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't believe this. You mean you've been spaced out for hours? Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Oh, no, it's nothing, really. It's just... how should I put it? It's hard to believe it's already been 4 years since I got here.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. It sucks that we have to be cooped up in this dorm for 3 years. We should be out and having fun. This year's almost over, too. At this rate, high school will be over in a flash. Well, let's not set our sights too high. We've just got to get through this.
things went by so fast. I knew I wouldn't find out anything about Dad just by going to class. I mean, not even the police or the media have found anything new. It's already been 10 years. Wonder if I should just give up.
Ah, Takeba-san. You are Takeba-san, the freshman, right?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
I'm glad you're here. There's a letter for you. I'm very sorry about this. It actually came in yesterday. But there were so many transfer stamps that I couldn't tell who it was for.
What?
It's from an Eiichiro Takeba. Is he a relative?
But that can't be. Commemorating the opening of the Moonlight Bridge 10 years ago?
Takeba-san, wait! I need your signature here. And you forgot your things. These are your things, aren't they? Takeba-san?
You were all alone, trying to fight the Kirijo group's deception by yourself for so long.
It's not like that.
If we're being forced to look into our pasts, it would have been nice if you could have seen your father. I would have liked to meet him.
It's not that big a deal. Now's not the time to go over the past. I'm tired of dealing with shadows. We should hurry and finish this.
Yukari, aren't you pushing yourself a little too hard?
You know how Aigis has his power? She might not realize it, but that's gotta mean she inherited something from him. I'm anxious to get my own sign that I'm actually moving forward. I made a promise with him too.
Yukari.
Now that I've seen my past event, I know for sure. The idea we had about there being something in common between all the memories we've seen.
So that means, on that day we saw, did you...
Kenkun's story, Akihiko Senpai's story, Junpei's and Koromaru's too. Mitsuru Senpai's is the one that makes it the most obvious.
Huh? I'm not following you here.
What we've seen is each of our reasons for awakening to our persona.
It fits. Fuka awakened in front of everyone, and Aigis and Metis could use it from the beginning. So there's no need to see their memories. That would make the most sense.
But even if that's so, why would we be seeing that here? Is it telling us to step back and examine our origins? Aigis-san, what do you think?
Well...
Yo, Aiga's sister. Don't act like this doesn't involve you. Let's hear what you think.
Why? I can't talk about the past with you all. I don't know anything about it.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I meant just what I said. You said you wouldn't leave me behind, but I don't know anything about your past, so I'm always lost during these conversations.
Ah, I get it. You're lonely. See, you're a kid after all. Now I get why you got all well-behaved when we said we'd leave you behind.
I'm not a kid.
You may not know anything about us, but we don't know anything about you either. You must have special memories known only to you, like the memory of when you discovered your emotions.
Isn't it time you told us who you are?
Memories? But I don't...
Oh, it closed.
Sheesh.
Metis, I think you misunderstand. Not all of our pasts were glamorous. To be honest, there were more painful memories than pleasant ones.
That's clearly not true. All the things you laugh and talk about are from your past.
She doesn't mince words, which forced us to another realization. I felt, for the very first time, that the reason time stopped may in fact have something to do with us.